Hello students, let us see history chapter 9th, the Maratha War of Independence. After the death of Shivaji Maharaj, the Maratha fought with the great valor with the Mughal under the leadership of Chhatrapati Sambhaji, Chhatrapati Rajaram and Maharani Tarabai to protect the Swarajya. This longer war has lasted for 27 years, is called the Maratha War of Independence. Sambhaji Maharaj was born on 14th May 1657 on the Purandar fort. He became Chhatrapati after the death of Shivaji Maharaj. From the age of 14 years, he was involved in administration and warfare. He led many attacks on the territories of the Mughals and the Adil Shah. He had mastered Sanskrit and many other languages and written Buddha Bhushanam on statecraft in Sanskrit. Aurangzeb pressed the rebellion of his son Shahzada Akbar. Thereafter, Akbar came to Deccan to take shelter with Sambhaji Maharaj. Aurangzeb descended to the south in 1682 to vanquish Akbar. He asked the Siddhi of Janjira to undertake expedition against the Marathas and also won over the Portuguese to his side. Aurangzeb wanted to create a grand unified Mughal empire. He also wanted to destroy Maratha Swarajya. However, Aurangzeb found it difficult to overcome the resistance offered by Sambhaji Maharaj. Thus, Sambhaji Maharaj's welfare brought Aurangzeb to his knees. Sambhaji Maharaj launched a campaign against the Siddhi of Janjira in 1682 CE as he was harassing the people in the Maratha territory. Sambhaji laid a siege to the fort of Dantarajpuri. Therefore, he had to abandon Janjira campaign as the Mughal army invaded Swarajya. As the Portuguese had joined hands with the Mughal emperor, Sambhaji Maharaj decided to teach them a lesson. The Marathas attacked the Revdanda fort in 1683 CE. To counter this, the Portuguese laid a siege to Fonda fort. The Marathas overcame the siege of Fonda fort and attacked Goa. S.G. Kanka showed a great valor in this battle. Sambhaji Maharaj had to abandon the winning campaign of Goa as the Mughal army had attacked South Konkan. Aurangzeb suspended the campaign against the Marathas and turned towards the kingdoms of Adil Shah and Qutub Shah. He conquered these two kingdoms. This strengthened his position against the Marathas. Aurangzeb invaded Maratha territory from all sides. Hambirao Mote was killed in an encounter with the Mughal army. This was a big blow to the Marathas. While fighting on many fronts, Sambhaji Maharaj did not neglect his administrative responsibilities. He gave administrative powers to Maharani Yesubai. He continued the legacy of Shivaji Maharaj to prompt justice, fair revenue, and the welfare of the people. Mukarrab Khan was in charge of Kolhapur province. He captured Sambhaji Maharaj at Sangameshwar. On the orders of Aurangzeb, Sambhaji Maharaj was brutally put to death on 11th March 1689. He faced death without compromising his self-respect. The Marathas took inspiration from his sacrifice and intensified their fight against the Mughals. Rajaram Maharaj, the second son of Shivaji Maharaj, was born on 24th February 1670 on Raigad. He became Chhatrapati after the death of Sambhaji Maharaj. Zulfikar Khan had besieged Raigad and the entire royal family was on Raigad. It was risky to be at the same place. It was decided that Maharani Yesubai should continue to defend Raigad and Rajaram Maharaj should escape and go to Jinji. This event displays greatness of Maharani Yesubai that she consented to make Rajaram Chhatrapati. She ensured his safety by making him leave Raigad. She took upon herself the responsibility of defending Raigad without regard to her own life and that of her son. After escaping from siege, Rajaram Maharaj went to Jinji fort in far south with his trusted Sardars. In the meanwhile, the Mughals captured Raigad fort and arrested Maharani Yesubai and Prince Shahu. Aurangzeb had enticed many Maratha Sardars by giving them Wathans and Jagirs. The same tactics were used by Rajaram Maharaj to thwart the Mughal plan. Many Maratha Sardars who were promised Jagirs fought with vigor and defeated Mughal generals. They harassed the Mughal army for guerrilla tactics. Santaji Ghorpade and Vithoji Chavan cut and carried away the golden pinnacle of the emperor's tent in a surprise attack. Zulfikar Khan laid siege to Jinji fort. The Marathas defended the fort for nearly 8 years. Rajaram Maharaj escaped from Jinji and returned to Maharashtra. The return of Rajaram Maharaj gave a boost to the Marathas. They attacked Mughal territories of Khandesh, Warad, and Baglan. He motivated many Maratha warriors to protect the Swaraj. After a short illness, Rajaram Maharaj died at Sinhagad on 2nd March 1700. Rajaram Maharaj provided leadership to the Marathas in fight against Aurangzeb for 11 years under very difficult circumstances. He managed to unite Maratha Sardars by his kind and accommodative nature. He was a level-headed person. Maharani Tarabai, the capable wife of Rajaram Maharaj, came forward to lead of the Maratha War of Independence. Contemporary Mughal historian Kafi Khan described her as an intelligent and knowledgeable woman. The Marathas went deep inside the Mughal territory outside Maharashtra in Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, and Malwa. She fought for 7 years and kept the Maratha kingdom strong. The death of Aurangzeb in 1707 at Ahmednagar marked the end of the Maratha War of Independence, wherein they emerged victorious. They occupied the vacuum in the political arena during the 18th century, described as on the century of the Marathas.